And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It is Rapid Vienna facing Genk.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
The initial 11 today for the hosts.
Well, this system gives them a good defensive base. A well-drilled back four, a solid midfield with wide players tucking in, and two forwards who can press the ball. But does it provide enough fluidity going forward? I'm never sure.
This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the wingers play today. Will they stay high and wide? Will they come in field and support the centre forward? And how deep will they come out of possession? They're going to be key to this formation.
And the match begins. And that puts them in position. Got to it easily, the keeper. In position here to protect the ball. Oh, that is a superb save. Succeeded in keeping it in play. A creative look about this. Can he finish? Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done.
Well, here's the goal again, and you have to say the patience of the passing is outstanding. They're just waiting for the right time to penetrate. And what a great finish it is. Struck with power and accuracy, certainly no stopping that.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Beautifully weighted ball. Offside it is. Such a pity for him.
Well, he thought he was onside, but I think the assistant got that absolutely right.
Onuachu. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Opportunity! And they couldn't add to their advantage.
Well, that would have put them in complete control. He should have scored there.
Emmanuel Aivu. Grauvats. There to take it away. And players waiting in the centre. Theo Bongonda. In possession, Aiting. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. Well, it was easy on the eye, but the interception was made. Theo Bongonda. Paul Ebere Onuachu. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Heinen. Excellent defending. No space for them here. Options in the centre. Delivering it into the box. Well cleared away. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Theo Bongonda. Onuachu. Karel Aiting. Plenty of options, and credit is due for that good piece of defending. Karel Aiting. Lost possession. Karel Aiting. Paul Ebere Onuachu. Munoz. Theo Bongonda. Oh, he looks threatening. And an effective clearance. Far from a good pass. Can they create something from here? Putting his body on the line. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. He made it look simple, really. Dangerous looking attack. And he takes it on. Well, it took a deflection. That'll be a corner. Keen to take it short here. Karel Aiting. And they could face difficulties here. No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
And the emphasis is on creativity. Could play it in. And he read it well defensively. Munoz. Bongonda with it. Good visualisation and execution. Well, it all counts for naught. Taxiarchis Funtas. Serjan Grahovac. Chances on. Well, it was down to whether or not he could beat the keeper, and that question has been answered.
Well, I'm all for players striking through the back of the ball with power, but he has to hit the target from there.
Karel Eiting. Onuachu. In possession, Eiting. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. Arteaga. Onuachu. Very comfortable when in possession. Paul Ebere Onuachu. Gives it a go. Still could be dangerous. And the keeper put to the test, but he comes through it.
Well, he's so sharp, isn't he? Great first save and then the recovery.
Srdjan Grahovac. A super tackle and they've won possession. Taxiarchis Funtas. Determined block. Grahovac. Couldn't keep it. Karel Eiting.
Well, the visitors have had most of the ball in the last 15 minutes, creating lots of chances now, and you think if they do get another, it's going to be tough for the opposition to find a way back into this.
Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them. And dispossessed. Wasteful again in possession. Onuachu. In possession, Eiting. Brian Heinen. Really nice ball. What a big chance that was. Keeper has the ball. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Well, it looked as though he might be onto something, but his timing left a bit to be desired.
Yeah, that's frustrating, because he's just been too impatient there. He doesn't need to make his movement quite so early.
Heinen. Paul Ebere Onuachu. Well, plenty of power, but just too much height on it. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. A creative look about this. A no-nonsense defensive clearance. That's not a bad ball. Stojkovic. Filip Stojkovic. Still behind, but the pressure mounting. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Arteaga. Theo Bongonda. Onuachu. And in possession, Heinen. Ito. John Lukumi. Plenty of options. Accurate pass upon accurate pass. Excellent challenge. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Beautifully weighted ball. Nearly at the break then, and the visitors have eked out a lead. Stuart, an opportune moment, I think, to get your assessment.
Well, it's been a tight game so far, but they've just had that little bit more quality on the ball, particularly in midfield, where they've just started to take control. They'll be fairly happy going in at half-time if it stays like this.
Brian Heinen. Oh, terrific pass. Referees are rightly praised for giving advantage, but when there is no advantage, it has to be a free kick. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Paul Ebere Onuachu. Oh, good vision. Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop. Karel Eiting. Oh, he's given the ball away. Good-looking sequence. And a throw-in forthcoming. Crossing possibilities. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Heinen. Arteaga. John Lukumi. Gerardo Arteaga. Well, possession is the watchword inside their own territory. And taken away. Well read to ease the pressure. Karel Eiting. Munoz. In possession, Eiting. Beautiful pass. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. And he clears the danger. Has a go! And fired against the crossbar. Munoz. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Well, that pass needed to be a lot more precise. Aivu. Two minutes of stoppage time coming up. Taxiarchis Funtas. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Theme emerging of wasted possession. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. It's there for him. Oh, good reflexes from the keeper and the danger averted. They take it short. Crossed into the penalty area. The first half here comes to an end. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, it was certainly a good first 45 minutes for the lad. Obviously, he got his goal to put them in front, but he's looked lively throughout too. Hopefully, we see more of him in the second half.
And the match begins. Can he finish? Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. And they couldn't add to their advantage.
Well, that would have put them in complete control. He should have scored there.
And he takes it on. Well, it's a good deflection. That'll be a corner. No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
Well, it was down to whether or not he could beat the keeper, and that question has been answered.
Well, I'm all for players striking through the back of the...
Paul Ebere Onuachu. Well, plenty of power, but just too much height on it. Oh, good vision. Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop. Oh, good reflexes from the keeper and the danger averted. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Brian Haynen. And fed forwards. Well, deemed to be offside by the merest of margins.
Well, it's very close to being the perfectly timed run, but whether it's an inch or a yard, he's still offside.
Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure. Keeper getting the touch. Well, the goalkeeper got there in the end.
Well, his recovery is brilliant here. So athletic.
Karel Eiting. Lukumi with it. Cuesta. Munoz. Could be dangerous. Not a good pass. Karel Eiting. Good looking ball. And there to intervene. Arazi. Stojkovic. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Karel Eiting. Munoz. Onuachu. In possession, Eiting. Karel Eiting. Ito. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. Well, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately. And a throw-in to come. Onuachu. It did look on for them, but not to be. Kara. Calvin Arazi. Will they get themselves level here? Wasted chance. Easy for the goalkeeper. Karel Eiting. And in possession, Heinen. Well, the pass not finding its target. Getting forward. And a textbook interception. Munoz. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. Substitution time it is here. Well, not the greatest pass, easily intercepted. Karel Eiting. Paul Ebere Onuachu. In possession, Eiting. Now just couldn't keep the ball. And the emphasis is on creativity. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. And the cross smuggled away. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Oh, good vision. Simple for the keeper. Foul there. Free kick awarded. He's got to score! Oh dear, not really troubling the goalkeeper at all, Stuart.
Well, from that range he should be scoring, and he knows it.
And no way to sugarcoat that one, Stuart.
Well, sometimes it's worth having a shot from distance, but he never really set himself to hit that cleanly.
Oh, the threat is there. Cross could be useful. Well, it was never really going to be of concern to the keeper, that one. Karel Eiting. And in possession, Heinen. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. And a substitution in the offing. Could play it in. Karel Eiting. Can he take advantage? And getting across to stop it. Favouring the short one. Laid into the centre. Can they get in behind them? Terrific save. So the corner played into the box. Cleared away. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Oh, great defending. They won't complain about having won the corner, and maybe an opportunity to increase their advantage. Who's going to get on the end of it? What a vital intervention. Who can he pick out? The clearance wasn't decisive. Oh, he's given the ball away. 20 minutes remaining. Filip Stojkovic. Funtas. Well, no stopping him. And an astute piece of defending. Doing well to keep possession. Spraying passes around, almost waiting for the opposition to make a mistake. Onuachu. Ito. Gerardo Arteaga. Ito has it. Brian Haynen. Oh, moving it nicely. Well, he didn't miss by all that much.
Well, he struck it quite nicely, but the keeper was always in control of the situation. He knew that was going wide.
Ullmann. He's given us away. Promising attack, this. And the pass could do damage. And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him.
Well, here it is again. It's an easy finish in the end, but what was the keeper thinking? That's a poor bit of defending.
A quarter of an hour remaining here. Well, a second goal for them here. This attack looks highly promising. Schick. As clean as a whistle, that challenge. Ito. Onuachu. And in possession, Haynen. Ito has it. He read the situation defensively and did his job. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Theo Bongonda. Proszowski with it. John Lukumi. Well, he's given us away. Unable to keep the ball. Can they create something from here? Now a decent position. Oh, in with a chance! And tremendous goalkeeping.
Well, he just made it so difficult for the striker. His presence alone just caused him a problem.
And they're making a change. Over it comes. And it crossed the byline. A goal kick as a result. Brian Haynen. Onuachu. Yunya Ito. A chance to whip it in. Arteaga. Ito has it. Now what can they do from here? Roszowski with it. Theo Bongonda. Determined block. Good control under pressure. I think you've got to conclude that was good refereeing. A free kick in the end after initially playing advantage, but it just wasn't there. Well read to put an end to that attack. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. And they need to get tighter here. Christoph Knaas-Müllner. It should be! And there it is! All in the melting pot now. And what a finale we could have in store for us.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
So there we have it, 2-1. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Might be able to set up the chance. Well, it looked like a good ball, but cut out in the end. Lost possession. Well, no stopping him. Well, he didn't catch it badly, but certainly questions to be asked about the lack of accuracy there. And he takes it away. Oh, a nice looking pass. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Foul there, free kick awarded. Carlos Cuesta. Roszowski with it. Well, it's a great advantage to any side when you're as comfortable on the ball as they are. Brian Heinen. And using his strength, in with a chance. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations.
Well, let's take another look, and it's a very good goal. And they deserve it, you have to say. They've been excellent.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Stojkovic. Ullmann. Knas Milner has it. Stojkovic. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Oh, he's missed it. And that might be their fate sealed.
Well, that must be it. He surely had to score there.
Toma. Bongonda with it. Heinen. An attack full of promise. Well, he really wants his brace.
Well, he looks so bright today. His movement has been excellent.
Short corner taken. Theo Bongonda. Alert defending. And so the referee blows for full time and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield and they created chances as well. It was a great performance.
Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer. And Stuart, he's thought his way throughout this match.
Well, of course, his finishing could have been better today, but he scored one and made a lot of chances for himself. I thought he was outstanding.
Oh, good reflexes from the keeper and the danger averted. Karel Eiting. Can he take advantage? And getting across to stop it. The pass could do damage. And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him. Now a decent position. And tremendous goalkeeping.
Well, he just made it so difficult for the striker. His presence alone just caused him a problem.
Christoph Knas Milner. It should be! And there it is! All in the melting pot now. And what a finale we could have in store for us. And using his strength, in with a chance! An attack full of promise. Well, he really wants his brace.
Well, he looks so bright today. His movement has been excellent.